Hello, hello. Is there anyone here? I don't think that anyone is actually going to come for this live because it's an unplanned live. So, yeah, I just decided to have this little chat with you guys because I do not think that I'm going to be able to. Hey, Sandra. Hi. Hey, everyone. Hi, you guys. How are you doing? Thank you. Thank you very much, Tay. Thank you very much. I had a great time. And I guess that's one of the reasons why I'm not able to like properly edit a video is because of the burnout from yesterday. Can you guys hear me clearly? So yeah, generally I'm a very introverted person. So I don't get to actually go out a lot. So yeah. Pronouncing your name. Your name is okay. Is that an else? Is that an L? Oh my goodness. I don't want to butcher your name, but I can pronounce your last name though. Yeah, my day was amazing, guys. I just thought instead of not posting anything out, like not putting anything out the whole day, let me just have a little, short live where we talk about the stuff that I would have talked about if I had recorded a video and edited because I'm just so tired. Like, I'm very tired, I'm very exhausted. But at the same time, I don't want us to have like a backlog of, things to talk about. So, yeah. So I think let's get into what I wanted to talk about. First of all, I just want to say shout out to Miranda G, because she sent me something and she was like, "Can you talk about this entire situation?" Now, you guys do know that Saweetie recently covered, In Style magazine, and that to me. That girl to me is not somebody who tries too hard. She doesn't run around calling herself the girl's girl. She doesn't do too much really when it comes to, the industry politics and the antics. So first of all, she looked amazing, okay? So Wheaty looked absolutely amazing. The girl is gorgeous. Like literally, I'm like, is she an angel? Can you see this, you guys? Like, is she even a human being? Oh my goodness. She looked absolutely amazing. And so, yeah, she spoke about a couple of things. And these are some of the quotables that Miranda sent me and that she wanted me to talk about. So she basically said that. So she likes to root for women because she believes that women have it really hard behind the scenes. Let me try and see if I can. Right, this is a quote. She said, because girl, we have it really hard behind the scenes as rap girls. Sometimes our resources are inadequate compared to other genres. Okay, so for this reason, she is like, this is why I normally support women. This is why I root for women, regardless of who's cool with who and who's cool with that. And to show you that this girl is not even trying to score points with anyone, she did not hold back from naming literally everyone, even those that are beefing with each other. She was just like, I'm going to mention all of you. If you guys don't mess with each other, that's none of my business. So she did say that she is rooting for all the girls. She said, she likes Nicki Minaj, she likes Doja Cat, she likes Doechii, she likes Megan, and she likes Cardi. And I do feel like for her, this is actually one of the smartest things that you can do, especially in the female rap space. If you know that you're not going to be able to be loyal to anyone, I feel like it's pretty smart to sit on the fence, like clearly sit on the fence, not those other snaky ones that act like they're sitting on the fence when they are silently picking sides and stuff like that. So I love to see this from her. And you never really hear scandals about Saweetie, not being a girl's girl. And Miranda was also pointing out to me that, listen, all of the girls who actually come out here claiming that they are girls, they all have issues with women. They all have cases with women. Some of them sent men to actually, come against women over their boyfriends or their husbands and stuff like that. So is that the definition of of being a ghost girl. And that's when some of you actually come into my comment section telling me that, oh my goodness, I should be a feminist when it's your favorite that's getting attacked. All of a sudden you're coming into my comment section shaming you. How dare? How can you be somebody like that? How are you not standing with women? I'm like, so you just wake up when you realize that it's Bongo 2 that's getting the heat today. All of a sudden you want all of us to be feminists. I am not performative. Like, I'm not gonna do it. And by the way, thank you everyone who's wishing me a happy birthday. I'm not even going to try to pronounce your name, Nandin Klolo. But we also have Tiffany who was wishing me a happy birthday. And who else do we have here? Thank you very much, you guys, for your birthday wishes. And so, yeah, let me know, you guys, what do you think about Saweetie? How do you feel about this? Don't you think that of all the female rappers that we have, she is one of, the realest? Please let me know. Talk to me in the chat and let me know what you think about Saweetie. Who else do you think in the female rap streets is a ghost girl? Personally, I see Saweetie. Miss Red, I don't know if I'm allowed to say sexy red on YouTube. That's why I always call her Miss Red. So Miss Red, I don't know, she also kind of she doesn't really have issues with anyone, Miss Red. So I could see her being another person that we can say she's more of a ghost girl. Not everybody in the female rap streets who calls herself a ghost girl, that's not a ghost girl. Jonelle says she loves Saweetie down. I do too. She stays away from trouble. But do you guys realize that the more these girls actually stay away from trouble, the less their chances of making it big? It seems like to make it big somehow in the female rap streets, you have to be messy. That's the thing. It seems like to get any type of support, you have to be messy, you have to be snaky. If you're authentically yourself, you're not getting any support. Do you guys realize that? Chelsea said Saweetie and Miss Red for sure. Exactly. Those are the two women that I actually do feel like they don't do the most. They wouldn't, just step on top of others just to climb up the ladder. Yeah, Tiffany says Saweetie's move was very smart. She can smart she can so she can have opportunity to collaborate with both. Exactly. Because I feel like this whole picking a side thing, you're putting yourself in a cage. You're literally putting yourself in a cage. And Rapping Circle said it's said for female rap, they have to pick a side before they get backing from fan bases. Not the same for male rap. Exactly, because also I don't know, I guess it's because females generally are emotional. Is that, I don't know, why do you guys feel like it's different for female rap than it is for men? I do feel like it's also not just about the fans. I do get your point, Rapping Circles, but I feel like the whole picking a side thing, in as much as we may want to feel like it's just the fans who are making these girls pick sides, I think even the record labels, even the industry, machine itself, even the industry as a whole, I do feel like at some point these girls are given options. I mean, I don't want to keep on talking about the same person, but we recently have seen what has been happening. Like, a girl comes out here and says that she's inspired by Nicki Minaj, moves in a decent manner towards Nicki, and as soon as she feels like that girl feels like she's popular, she turns on Nicki Minaj just like that. So you could tell that it's sort of like a precondition for some reason. Because at the end of the day, I do feel like even though the record labels are different, but the principle is the same. Because these guys, at some point, I feel like they link. So they're like, well, if I'm not having the pie, maybe if my counterpart, another exec, is having the pie, then it's okay. But if you as a black woman are now coming in the space and you don't want to basically, work for them tirelessly whilst they give you peanuts, then they will have a problem with all of them will have a problem with you. Because they're like, well, you don't want me, then why don't you go to that? Because at the end of the day, all the record labels pour into one major corporate. So I feel like the fans also, do that. But to a certain extent, I feel like the record labels also, just dislike Nicki because everybody wanted her. And this is why I love when people say that Nicki is jealous of what's her name again, Doechii, because Doechii is getting Jay-Z's cosign. And I'm like, you guys, do you not know that Jay-Z actually wanted Nicki Minaj, and that's where the beef actually started? Gloria says that female rap wasn't supposed to be a thing anymore, but Nicki came and kept holding it down. That's why these executives are mad at her. And she's not in a 360 deal. Yeah, that sucks, you guys. It really sucks. And I'm pretty sure that's what exactly Saweetie meant when she was talking about all of this. But anyway, let's talk about something else. Let us talk about Judas Degrassi, you guys. Did you guys see how the Australia shows were pegged? Oh my goodness, I couldn't believe it. I'm like, you guys are out here saying that this man is washed up and he's out here filling arenas and stuff like that. Did you guys see this? This is what I'm talking about. Did you guys see it? Do you see how packed it is? My goodness. It's packed. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. And this is somebody they really think that the war Grammys that they gave what's his name again, Kendrick, ended him. Now, I'm not a fan of Judas Degrassi, you guys know this, but I mean, look at this. Do you guys see this? I'm amazed, honestly. You see? Do you guys see that? Wow. Wow. Just wow. So I hope he's able to keep this up. Now, in as much as I don't care, in as much as I don't care for Judas Degrassi, I also don't care for the executives that are behind. This one said Drake. Lika said that Drake lost the battle and not the war. I agree with you, because wow, it seems like people in Australia don't care about the battle. They really don't. They are coming out in their numbers to support Judas Degrassi. So with this entire Judas Degrassi situation and the industry machine, I don't care for both Judas Degrassi and the music in Judas Degrassi and the music in the industry machine. So for me, this is like a show. Whoever gets the blow, I'm laughing. Do you get what I'm saying? In as much as I don't feel good about Drake because of how he's treated, Nicki when she was going through her own, H train, I still am like, okay, I don't mess with him like this. But at the end of the day, I know that the same machine that's trying to end him is the same machine that was trying to end Nicki Minaj back then. So for that reason, I don't care for both. So this is, have you ever watched a match where you're not supporting anyone? Like when either one of those two teams score, you're just like, yay, hooray! Because you don't give two Fs about it. That's exactly where I am with Judas Degrassi and this entire situation. Still speaking about her, DJ Khaled is out there getting embarrassed. Like, I don't even understand. Why would someone go out of their way to announce an album and name drop artists when they haven't had a conversation behind the scenes? Now, the songs that he's talking about, maybe they recorded the song way back, and now he's just deciding to release the songs and stuff like that. But still, I would think that, well, you'd give someone a heads up before. And this man also hinted that, well, Rihanna was actually going to be on that same album as well. So he announced, he said that I'm sorry, you guys, let me just respond to this. Okay. Sorry, I had to respond to that text message. So I was saying that you guys, like, I got distracted. Oh my goodness. DJ Khaled came out and was basically saying that he's got a song coming with Judas Degrassi, and Judas Degrassi said it must be Drake Bell. It's not me. And it seems like now Judas Degrassi has realized that no one has got his back in the music industry. Absolutely nobody. And so now he's standing on business. Now he's saying, I'm not going to be giving you free. It's like, I'm not going to be, helping your career if, like, when everyone is going against me, no one is standing up for me. He has seen the reality of the music industry. Like, that's what I think. So I'm really glad that he's beginning to see that, listen, when it comes to the music industry, no matter who you are very disposable. Like, you are so disposable. There's absolutely nothing you can do about it. You're not bigger than the machine, especially if the machine made you. Because with Drake, he got the push. So they made him so they can destroy him. It takes a special person who has not been made by the industry machine to be like indestructible. I would have given an example, but I know you guys, once I mentioned that example, I've noticed that once I mentioned the name N, the one that starts with an N and ends with an I, some of you, your brain just freezes automatically. You stop thinking. You just see Nicki Minaj and you're like, wah, wah, wah. It's like an error message. Now you're not even reading to understand. You're not listening to understand. You're like, whoa, Nicki, nobody likes her. Nicki, nobody likes her. And I'm like, oh, I cannot even give her as an example anymore. I cannot. So yeah, anyway, you guys, that's actually interesting. Rihanna has not confirmed that she is going to be on DJ Khaled's album. Isn't DJ Khaled friends with this man from Fraudulent Nation, you guys? Please let me know in the comment section. Let me know in the chat. DJ Khaled and the man from Fraudulent Nation, aren't they friends? Because I mean, if your man is Jay-Z, why doesn't he give you a hit? You see, like, instead of going and running to Drake, why don't you work with the man from Fraudulent Nation so that he can give you a hit? Why won't you work with Kendrick Lamar so that he can give you a hit? Let's see if they do work together, if people will pay attention. So that next year they will probably get some Grammys together, you know? But this whole thing is going to end in a very hilarious way. We'll be here and we'll be discussing when the music industry is done with Kendrick. Do you guys remember what happened with Remy Ma? Chelsea said, ain't no... I can't read that part. Ninja telling me what he ain't eating. Yes. Each time I see DJ Khaled, that's exactly the line that comes to my mind. I'm just like, oh my goodness, Onika, you ruined my mind. So I was saying that I hope they're not using Kendrick Lamar the same way they used Remy Ma. Because you guys remember that back then, they had their own person in mind who was supposed to take Nicki Minaj's place. But they needed somebody with some form of like lyrical ability to come for Nicki so that, the mediocre talent can then come later. That's why I call Remy Ma John the Baptist. Remy Ma really did think that she was going to come on here and be the new queen of rap. That's what she thought. She didn't realize that she's not the Jesus of this entire situation. She's the John the Baptist, just clearing the way for Jesus. And I hope Kendrick is not being played like that. I wouldn't be surprised if there's some, bogus person with less talent that just comes through and starts, selling like crazy. They start, giving him hits and stuff like that. And meanwhile, Kendrick is on the sideline with Not Like Us. Remember BET when they were awarding Remy Ma just because Remy dissed Nicki Minaj? And Remy, I'm sure in her mind, she was like, it's my time to shine. I'm going to shine, puppies. Only to realize that the Transformer was waiting on the sidelines to be crowned the fake new queen of rap. So yeah, it's actually very interesting. But anyway, the next thing that we're going to be talking about, you guys, we're going to talk about Cousin Sloth. It seems like Rihanna really does like Cousin Sloth. You guys know that Rihanna at some point came out here and she was dancing to Cousin Sloth's song and stuff like that. It seems like, well, she has decided to even give Cousin Sloth more bag because it is actually being reported that, Cousin Sloth, Glorilla, for those of you who do not know who that is. So Glorilla has actually been named as the first exclusive partner with Savage X Fenty, Fenty Beauty, Fenty Skin, and Fenty Hair. So basically all things Rihanna, Glorilla is the, beauty ambassador, I don't know, fashion ambassador, exclusive partner, or whatever you want to call it with, Fenty, everything Fenty. So congratulations to Cousin Sloth for that. I don't know if it's because they both are two foreheads. They are both foreheads. So Cousin Sloth also claims that, well, people used to say to her that she looks like Rihanna. I don't know. Do you see the resemblance? So maybe that's what fascinates Rihanna, the fakes that Cousin Sloth moves around saying that she looks like her. Do you see the resemblance between Cousin Sloth and Rihanna? And do you think that maybe this is the reason why Rihanna is showering her with love? Let me know, you guys, in the comment section what you think about that. What do you think about that? And yeah, do I still have anything else that I wanted to? You guys, oh my God, this is the, oh my God, this is the reason why I actually clicked the live. How could I forget this? How could I forget this? Oh my goodness. Guys, the Transformers hairstylist and JT's hairstylist, well, there's beef over there. Now, who amongst you went to Tokyo, the Transformers hairstylist, and said to her she should take notes from Arrogant Hair because the Transformers hair looked a mess on the Grammys red carpet? Who did that? I know it's probably one of you guys from here. Literally, somebody went to Tokyo and went into her inbox on Instagram, into her DMs, and said that, well, you should take notes from Arrogant Hair. Because Arrogant Hair did JT's hair so nicely. So maybe you're supposed to be taking notes, so that you won't mess up your client's hair. Now, this was, of course, a fan who said that. But Tokyo had to be messy to the point where she decided to shade Tay because of what the fan had said. Let me see if I can get the screenshot, you guys, so that I can show you. If you are not able to see it properly, clearly from here, you can also go and check it out on Cross platform, because that's where I saw the story. You see? You guys see that? So those are the charts. Those are the charts. So Tokyo Styles went and on Google and Googled Arrogant Hair messed up JT's hair or something like that. And then this picture came up. I don't know if my phone can focus, but it's basically a picture of JT's hairstyle that was not flattering at all. So after Tokyo then Googled that, they decided, I don't know what they go with, so I'm just gonna call them they. They decided to actually go to that person's post and say that, well, this is exactly you should. And then she said, make sure you post this too and tag him. And then this person said, I will. And they said, thank you, post now. And I'm like, Tokyo, listen, it's not even Tay who was shading you. It's a fan who was shading you. But now because the fan is shading you, you're shading Tay. Do you guys think that is even smart? Like, I will literally come to you guys, let me give examples of you guys who follow me here. And I'll probably say, Janelle, you don't know how to dress. You should probably go and learn from Chelsea. And instead of attacking me, you then come for Chelsea. That's not wisdom. And I've seen the Transformer does that. Each time somebody says something in comparison between her and another person, instead of attacking the person who's coming with the comparison, she would take the opportunity to attack the person that she's being compared with. So with this entire Tokyo Styles thing, honestly, I'm just like, Tokyo, what are you doing? Are you craving to beef with Arrogant Hair to this point? He didn't even talk to you. But there you are shading him. But anyway, Arrogant Hair, the lace, the JT lace, what was that about? I don't understand. Like, I mean, if JT and the Transformer are going to be in a beef, I obviously would pick Jetavia. But JT, like, what was that lace about? It looks like it's the front part of it. It looks like it's a fresh cut. The lace is not lacing. Arrogant Hair, what were you thinking? I mean, I would want to support you, but no. I mean, Tay is the best. In quotes, as Lil Durk said. Okay? So how can you do someone's hair like this? Now look at Tokyo. Tokyo is now trolling you right now. Oh my goodness. But anyway, this messy person didn't end there. This messy person went to Tay's DM and said that no shade. Tokyo told me to post this. And this person sent the picture of JT with the messed up hair. That is ridiculous, you guys. Oh, I'm realizing that some of your comments are behind, you guys. I don't know what's happening. But Nandi said that you're rude for mentioning Remy Ma. John the Baptist. Carolina said, do you think the Carter 6 is going to drop because Wayne's dropping? Yeah, I saw that video. I actually spoke about it in my other video. I saw him sitting and saying that, well, something is coming. So I could see that happening. Janelle said Arrogant should have shaded the fan. No, it's Tokyo Styles, Cardi B's hairstylist and friend. She's the one who shaded Tay when Tay didn't say anything to her. Or because the fan said that she should take lessons from Arrogant Tay on how to do hair. So just like a friend, that's the thing. I mean, show me your friends and I'll tell you who you are. You see, their way of handling situations is the same. Exactly. Gloria said everybody around the Transformer acts like her. Exactly. Because how are you going to pick on Tay when Tay hasn't said anything to you? When you should have confronted the fan, not Tay. That's a sign of low IQ. Why are you attacking somebody who didn't talk to you? And why is JT the collateral in here? But JT also, how could you let someone do you dirty like this? Like, what sort of hair is this, mama? Like, seriously, what is this? But one thing that I'm glad about, that I'm glad for is the fact that Tokyo Style did not pick a Nicki Minaj hairstyle by Arrogant Tay, because had she done that, she knows that it would have been chaos by the Babs on X Day. It would have been insane. So Tokyo had to look for Jetavia because Nicki Minaj was a non-starter. If she had picked any hairstyle by Tay on Nicki Minaj, right now Twitter would have been ablaze. It would have been in absolute flames. So she knew better. She had to look for JT. Oh my God, you guys, let me know in the comment section what you think about everything that went down. This person said, I love you, I love your channel, Lightning. Thank you very much. And yeah, that's it, you guys. Thank you very much. I think now I'm gonna go. The reason is I was so exhausted. I knew I was never going to be able to record and edit anything. So I just said, instead of us having backlog, let me hop on here and let us have like a conversation, and then tomorrow we start afresh. Because today I was just taking a rest also from yesterday, you guys. Like I'm getting old, my bones are cracking. So each time I go out, I come back, I have to nest the bones for like I don't know, for 4 months. I'm just kidding with you guys. But yeah, is there anyone who would like us to say anything, would like me to say anything in the chat? I'm going to give you 5 minutes. If there is any question, if there is any topic, if there is anything that you would like to say, I'm looking at the chat right now. If there is a comment that you want me to read out loud, this is the time. In the next 5 minutes, I will be giving you I will be reading out the comments, and after that I'm actually going to shut everything down. So thank you very much for joining me today. Again, I apologize for the live, but this is better than nothing, right? And I'd like to thank Nandi for joining me, Janelle and Gloria. Thank you very much, you guys, for commenting. Boo Boo said that you are my favorite blogger. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Nandi said, no news on Lil Wayne. Is he prepping his comeback for K Dot? I don't know, man. I spoke about his Super Bowl announcement in the other time, the first video that I posted. And I also did say that I didn't think the Super Bowl announcement was necessary, but some of you were telling me that, listen, if you're someone with a fan base, you know, some of his fans actually believe that Kendrick is going to bring him out. So it is his duty to enlighten his fan base to say, I'm not coming. So if you're gonna come to see me, then don't go. Nino Twang said, you have the right to rest, dear. I know, but I feel bad. I think I'm just a workaholic, be it accounting, be it YouTube, be it whatever. I just feel like I have to do the most, eh? Okay, I don't want to ruin your name, but you said, hey, boo, love your channel. Just curious, is blogging your full-time or part-time? It is part-time, yeah. And then Twangy said, yes, I love you. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you so much. Who else do we have? Okay. I think that's it, you guys. Thank you very much for joining me. And until my next video, see ya. It was nice hanging with you. And it is that part of the video where I don't know how to. Gloria said, my mom calls Cardi B the transformer because of you. Um, Tanju says, how much money can we earn by blogging? Just idea. That's a very rich question. It all depends, really. There's no fixed amount. It depends on a lot of factors. And then somebody said, what do you think about The Weeknd now being big in the Grammys' eyes? Do you think Nicki Minaj will get this opportunity, or will they continue to blackball her? Or first of all, performing at the Grammys at this point is not an opportunity. I don't look at it as an opportunity. I don't think that the Grammys are as reputable as they used to be. Yeah, I'm sorry, Janelle. Like, I get your question, but I don't think that it's an opportunity. If anything, The Weeknd performing at the Grammys, I don't know. Maybe he was told that for us to push you, you have to do this, because a man cannot just go back on his word like that. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't think Nicki would ever get the opportunity, because I believe that, well, I don't want to call it an opportunity, but whatever that is, performing at the scammers, because I feel like for you to get reaccepted, there are certain things that you have to accept. And I don't see Nicki Minaj as the type of woman to accept anything that goes against the principles. So I don't think that's ever going to happen, because she's not ready to bend her integrity, her ethics, everything just to get a scammy. So yeah, she's one person who's very strong-willed when it comes to what she believes in. So I do not think that yeah, exactly, Gloria. You see, Gloria said until Nicki decides to bend for the Grammy, they will continue to blackball her. Exactly. And do you guys see really Nicki bending to anyone? Like, who have you ever seen? Even the men. Have you ever seen any of these men in the music industry standing up to Jay-Z? Have you ever seen any of them doing that? But there she is. Short Miss Red Ruby. Going against the men from Fraudulent Nation. So that should tell you about how, she takes her word seriously. Lika says Abel should have stood on business. And this one said never. Okay, you guys. So yeah, it was nice hanging out. Now I need to go. Thank you very much. And until my next one, see you. And this is the part where I don't know how to end the live. I'm sure you guys know exactly how this goes, how this part goes. I never seem to learn. Yeah.